middle. It's Cook. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw on second down. Bledsoe. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make it
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Returning it is Moore. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 20, 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Peyton will score. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic
touchdown. Dante Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin by running the option. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. More now to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Herman Moore. 75 yards. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Fields. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Peyton up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tua. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Crabtree in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. A final shot before the break. Fields on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. I'll give them credit winning that 1st snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Justin Fields is sacked by Ted Hendricks. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They'll start with the option. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton, a 22-yard scamper. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by